PDF. थोड़ा 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 कम कर, थोड़ा कम कर. Good afternoon. Welcome to Zoology first year class. The last class we completed the SAQs of the first lesson. In the first lesson, the one SAQ will come next is the second lesson. In this second lesson, the mostly possible two SAQs will come. That's why we discuss about this one in this important one. The first important one is the mention the advantages of coelom over the pseudocoelom. Here, what are the advantages over the coelom, pseudocoelom? We are going to discuss. See this one. Here, what about the coelom? First, we are what is the coelom? We are going to discuss afterwards. What are the advantages over the pseudocoelom? The coelom means it is mainly made up of with. Coelom means it is made up of with the splitting of the mesoderm. Here, it is derived from the mesoderm. Here, the mesoderm. Splitting of the mesoderm is formed as a coelom. What about the pseudocoelom means? It is a continuation of the pseudocoelom. Continuation of the blastocele. Blastocele continuation in the adults is called as the pseudocoelom. Here, that's why it is the false coelom. Next, the coelom is the perivisceral cavity developed from the mesoderm. Here, it is a coelom is a perivisceral cavity that is derived from the splitting of mesoderm. The coelom is formed. Here it said that the perivisceral cavity developed from the mesoderm is called as a coelom, and the pseudocoelom, it is the extension of the blastocele. Blastocele present inside in the embryonic stage that continued inside of the adults also, that we call as a pseudocoelom. Here, next, the inside of the coelom, the visceral organs means internal organ. Visceral organs means the alimentary canal, you can say the excretory system, anyone. The inner side organs is called as a visceral organs. Visceral organs of eucoelomates. Eucoelomates means coelomates, another name is called as a eucoelomates. They are having the visceral organs are the muscular and move independently. It means they are in the pseudocoelom, they are not having the muscles and they are not independently moving. But the coelom, inside of the coelom, the visceral organs are present. These visceral organs are muscular. They are made up of with the muscles, and they are move independently. They can separately peristalsis. They can move in the coelom inside of the coelom. Next is the regional speciation of alimentary canal. The alimentary canal is divided into number of parts. Here, what it is? For example, esophagus, crop, the gizzard, like that. The regional speciation is occur. It is having the stomach, gizzard, esophagus. Took place in the eucoelomates. Before that, you can check out the pseudocoelomates, ascaris. Ascaris pseudocoelomates. But inside of that alimentary canal, just tube-like, no regional speciation is occur. But you observe in the annelids, for example, earthworm, cockroach you can take. Inside of that, special in the alimentary canal, special organs are present. Like the alimentary canal only you can take. Inside of the alimentary canal, the esophagus is there, the stomach is there, and the gizzard is there. Like that, the regional speciation is occur inside of the coelomates. That is absent in the pseudocoelomates. Here, and the eucoelom is due to the mesodermal contact with the endoderm. Mesoderm is there now inside of the coelom. Mesoderm is there, splitting of the mesoderm. That's why mesoderm is contact with the endoderm. Mesoderm is contact with the endoderm. That's why regional speciation is possible. In the pseudocoelomate, the mesoderm is not attached with the endoderm. That's why regional speciation is not possible, and it is called as a regional speciation is occur inside of the coelomate, that we call as a primary induction. Here, what it is, the mesoderm is contact with the endoderm, that we call as a primary induction. Here, primary induction is occur. That's why they are having the regional speciation. Here, this is about the next, the regional speciation is not possible because endoderm is do not come to contact with the mesoderm in the pseudo. Already I said the mesoderm is contact with the endoderm in the coelomate. That we call as a primary induction. Primary induction is there. That's why regional speciation is possible. In the pseudocoelomate, the primary induction is not there. What is the primary induction? The mesoderm is contact with the endoderm is called as a primary induction. Primary induction is absent. That's why in the pseudocoelomate, speciation do not possible. It is not a possible. Clear? Next is the gametes and the excretory products are released into the coelom from coelomates. Here inside of the coelomates, only coelomic fluid is present. Inside of the coelomic fluid, which one is released means the gametes are released, nitrogenous waste like excretory products also released inside of the coelom. Here, especially here, what it is means the regional speciation is occur inside of the coelom, that is absent in the pseudocoelom, and also the visceral organs are in the coelomate, muscular, and the freely the move independently they can move. Here, next the gametes and excretory, the products are the released inside of the coelom, that is not present inside of the pseudocoelom. Here, this is about the advantages of coelom over the pseudocoelom. Next SAQ. Junctions also important, but we didn't take that one. That's so difficult. Next most important question is the glandular epithelium. Here, all of you know this one, epithelium. This epithelium is mainly occur in the lining membrane. Epithelium normally we call it as a lining membrane. It is lined all the organs. Any organ you can take, outer lining is made up of with the epithelium only. The epithelium is the structurally epithelium is two types are there: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. The inside of that number of the types are there. The squamous epithelium, the cuboidal epithelium, columnar, like that. Number of epithelium. Functionally, the epithelium is called it as a functional epithelium is called as a glandular epithelium. The glands are surrounded by the epithelium, that we call as a glandular epithelium. What it is? Glands, major glands are surrounded by epithelium. That epithelium is called as a glandular epithelium, GE. Glandular epithelium. Glands surrounding epithelium is called as a glandular epithelium. See here. It is means the glandular epithelium is tissue responsible for the formation of glands, or the lining of the glands they are present. Where they are present means this is formed the covering of the major glands. Already I said the glandular epithelium is surrounded the major glands. Here, next, based on the Based on the combination of cells, there are two types are there. Combination of cells, there are two types are there. What are they means? What are they means? The unicellular glands, and the glands are two types. Depending upon the, based on the combination of cells, the glands are two types are there. They are called as a, first one is the unicellular glands. Unicellular glands. And second one is the multicellular glands. Multicellular glands. What's the difference between two means? The isolated cells are present. The separate, the isolate cell is present. That cell is act as a gland that we call as a unicellular. In the name only there. Uni means single cell. This in single cell only form it as a, they are producing the glands, the secretions. That's why we call as a unicellular gland, which example is the goblet cells. Here, the goblet cells are goblet cells are example for the unicellular glands. Next is the multicellular glands. What about the multicellular glands? Means clusters of cells. The grouping of the cells are secreting the secretions that we call it as a multicellular glands. Example is the salivary glands. Salivary glands. Here, this is about the, see this one. The unicellular glands are the isolated glandular cells. They are the isolated glandular cells. For example, goblet cells of the gut. Inside of the gut, number of goblet cells are present. They are the examples for the unicellular. Next, what about the multicellular? Means the, they are the clusters of cells. Example is the salivary glands. Next is the, what is the function of this glandular epithelium? Means main is the secretion. The secretion is the main function of the glandular epithelium. Based on the secretion, these are the glands are two types are there. Here, based on the secretion, the glands are majorly two types of the glands are there. Based on secretion, glands are two types. What are they? Exocrine, all of you know, I think. Exocrine glands. Exocrine glands. And the second one is the endocrine glands. Exocrine glands means they are not provided with the ducts. That's why we call as a ductless glands. Ductless glands. The what about the endocrine? Sorry, duct glands. Sorry. This one is the duct glands. The duct glands. Next, endocrine glands are the ductless glands. Here, which one is the exocrine glands? Means they are not. For example, the duct glands means salivary glands, the liver, pancreas. These all are belongs to the duct glands. They are provided with the ducts. That's why we call it a duct glands. Next, endocrine glands are, they are the ductless glands. Which one? Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland are belongs to the endocrine glands. Next, here the exocrine glands are again divided into three types are there. Here, what are they mean? Depending upon the secretion along with the cell, there are three types are there. They are merocrine glands, and second is the apocrine, holocrine glands. Holocrine. Here, the merocrine gland means it is a example is the mainly the pancreas. Pancreas is the example for the merocrine gland. What it is means inside of that, here the glands are there, na, this like this, the cells are there. The cells are secreting the secretion. They are secreting the secretion, but cell content is not damaged. That we call as a merocrine glands. Along with the secretion, cell content is not damaged. That type of the glands is called as a merocrine glands. Next, second is called as a apocrine glands. Apocrine glands means see this one. Here the cells are there. The cell, the upper apical part is pinched off. Here, apical part will be pinched off. This we called as a the apocrine glands. Example is the mammary glands. Mammary glands. Mammary glands are the example for the apocrine glands. Next, last one is called as a holocrine glands. In the holocrine glands, see, observe here, the three cells I am taking, last cell totally, they are disappear, means along with the secretion, total cell will be damaged. That we called as a holocrine gland. Example is the sebaceous glands. Here, sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands are example for the mirror. See this one here, the based on the secretion, the glandular epithelium is two types are there, exocrine and the endocrine glands. Exocrine glands means they are glands with ducts. Ducts are having duct glands. The example is the salivary glands and the mammary glands. Next one is the endocrine glands. They are the ductless gland. They are not provided with the ducts. Example is pituitary gland and the thyroid gland. This is about the glandular epithelium. The functional epithelium is called as the glandular epithelium. This is mainly helpful for the secretion of the enzymes or the hormones. Here, that is lined by the major gland, and this one is about the glandular epithelium. It is having the two types are there based on the cell, unicellular and the multicellular, and these glandular epithelium based on the secretion, two types are there. Excretion based on the cells, two types, unicellular and multicellular. Based on the secretion, two types, exocrine glands, endocrine glands. Again, if you want, right, exocrine glands are again divided into three. They are the merocrine glands. The second one is apocrine and the holocrine glands. Here, this one is about the glandular epithelium. Next one is here only there, the areolar connective tissue. Here, the connective tissues, the one type of tissue is called as a areolar connective tissue. This one is the areolar connective tissue. What it is means inside of the mainly the areolar connective tissue is the packaging tissue. For the packaging means between the two organs and the two organ system, any space is there, that space is packed by this type of tissue. That's why we call it a packaging tissue. Here, areolar connective tissue is the one type of loose connective tissue. Here it is a one type of loose connective tissue. Where it is present means present many part of the body as packaging tissue. It is a packaging tissue, and it has the mainly the fibers are there, and the also cells are there, and the empty spaces are there. That we call as a areoli. Here, inside of the areolar connective tissue, which one is present? Here, first one is the fibers are present. Fibers are present, and second, cells are present, and the areoli. Areoli is also present. What it is areoli means the empty space, the space we call as a areoli, and also it is having the fibers are present and the cells are present. The which fibers are present? We see this one. It has the fibers, cells, and the empty space called is the areoli. That's why number of empty spaces are there inside of this tissue. That's why we call it a areolar connective tissue. Next, what about the which type of fibers are present means the inside of that three types of fibers are present. They are called as a collagen fibers, collagen fibers, and the second one is called as a elastin fibers. Third is the retinular fibers. Retinular fibers. The retinular fibers and the collagen fibers, both of them are made up of with the collagen protein. They are made up of with the collagen protein. That's why they are white in color. Next is the one more is the fiber that we call as the elastin fibers. Elastin fibers are made up of with the elastin protein. The stretch resistance, these are the stretch resistant. Here, the three types of fibers are present. They are the collagen, elastin, and the retinular fiber. The collagen fibers as well as the retinular fibers, both of them are made up of with the protein collagen. Elastin fibers are made up of with protein that is called as a elastin. Here, like these three fibers are present. Next, what about the cells? The second one is the cells. See, the cells of this tissue is the fibroblasts are there, mast cells are there, macrophages, adipocytes, and the plasma cell. Here, I'll write it clearly. See, here the fibers are completed. Next, the cells, fibers, cells, and the empty areoli is present inside of the areolar connective tissue. Fibers we discussed. Three types of fibers are present. They are the collagen fiber, elastin fiber, and retinular fiber. Now we are going to discuss about the cells. Which type of cells are present means the first one is called as the fibroblast cells are present. Fibroblast cells are present. Already we discussed now the fibers. Which fibers? The collagen, elastin, retinular. These three types of fibers are secreted by the synthesized by the fibroblast cell. First, the cell's first type is called as a fibroblast cell. These fibroblast cells are secreting the three types of fibers. Next is the mast cells. Second type of cells is called as a mast cells. This is the important one for the in the VSAQ also it is asking the what is the function of the mast cell? The mast cells are secreting the secretions like which one is secreted means the heparin. It is act as a anticoagulant. They remove the clot. That's why we call as a heparin is the anticoagulant, and histamine, bradykinin. The histamine, bradykinin act as a vasodilators. They expand the blood vessels. That's why we call it a vasodilators. Next one more last one is there that is called as a serotonin. This serotonin is act as a vasoconstrictor. Means they narrow the blood vessels. That's why we call it which one is secreted by the mast cells? The heparin, histamine, bradykinin, serotonin. Histamine and bradykinin act as a vasodilator. Serotonin is act as a vasoconstrictor. Okay. Next, this one is about the mast cells and the next macrophages. They are what is the function of the macrophages means these macrophages are phagocytic in function. Inside of the areolar connective tissue, any unwanted substances are enter, or also old cells are there that is destroyed by this one. That's why we call it the macrophages are the phagocytic cells. Next, the adipocytes. The adipocytes are mainly helpful for the storaging of the fats. They are helpful. Here, fats, so storaging purpose, they are helpful. Next, the beta plasma cells, they are producing the antibodies. Here, like this, these cells are present inside of the areolar connective tissue. Next, see this one, observe here, fibroblasts. They produce the fibers. Inactive cells are called as a fibrocytes. What is the function of fibroblasts? They are producing the fibers. Which one? Collagen fiber, retinular fibers, elastin fibers. Here, already we discussed collagen protein. This is made up of with the collagen and net-like structure is present in branched network fibers. Next, the elastin fibers are made up of with elastin protein. Next is the see, here the mast cells. Mast cells are, wait, I will erase this one, then you understood easily. See here, the next one is the mast cells. Mast cells, they secrete the heparin. In the bracket they gave the anticoagulant, histamine, bradykinin. They are act as a vasodilation and the serotonin vasoconstrictor. Next is the, what about the macrophages? They are the phagocytic amoeboid cells. They are phagocytic in function, which is the scavengers, act as a cleaning purpose. Scavengers, every time what they did, they clean the floor. That's why, like this only here, the inside of the tissue, they are the old and unwanted substances are cleaning by this one. That's why we call it they are the scavengers. Next, they are connected with the tissue. Means the macrophages are connected with tissues. Then we call it histiocytes. Histology tissues means they are connected with the tissues. That's why we call it histiocytes. Other are the wandering macrophages. Here, the macrophages are formed by the blood cells like a monocytes. Monocytes, lymphocytes are there, na? White blood cells, WBC. From the monocytes, they are formed. Next one is called as the plasma cells. Plasma cells are formed by the beta lymphocytes. They are producing the antibodies. Next one is the last cell, adipocyte, that is useful for the storaging of the fats. They are helpful. Here, next one is next is the types of cartilage. This is also most important question. The types of cartilage. The cartilage weakest bone is called as a cartilage. Next, the what it is means the cartilage is a flexible connective tissue. They are flexible. That's why we call it a flexible connective tissue. It has the before that areolar connective tissue having the fibers now. Like that only. Here they are having the collagen fibers, elastic fibers also, and also the chondroblasts are present. Major, the two types of fibers are present. They are the collagen fibers and elastin fibers. Along with that, special cells are present. They are chondroblasts are present. Special in the cartilage, chondroblasts are present. Chondroblasts. These chondroblast cells are surrounded by the lacunae. Here, that is enclosed lacunae. It is surrounded by the pericardium. See this one? Here, for example, this one is a chondrocyte. Chondrocyte is surrounded by the membrane that then we call as a lacunae. Here, next, lacunae are surrounded by the pericardium. Here, next, the cartilage is not having the no blood supply. Cartilage only pericardium, outer layer only having the blood circulation. Inner side, the blood circulation is absent. Clear? Next, the growth and regeneration of the cartilage takes place in the pericardial cells. The pericardial cells are there in the, here, see this one. This is the pericardium. On the pericardium, the cells are there. They are called as a pericardial cells. They only, every time the growth is occurred by these cells only, pericardial cells only. Next is the pericardium, as already said, the outer, this layer only connected with the blood vessels, inner side, they are not having the blood vessels here. Next, what are the types of cartilage we are going to discuss. I will draw the diagram. First, I will explain. Afterwards, I will draw one by one diagram here. First one is called as a hyaline cartilage. Hyaline cartilage. It is the weakest cartilage. Why it is the weakest cartilage means inside of that only the thin collagen fibers are, white thin collagen fibers are present. Thin collagen fibers are present. Thin collagen fibers are present. That's why they are the weakest cartilage. Hyaline cartilage is the weakest cartilage. It is bluish white in color and translucent. See this one? Hyaline cartilage is the bluish white and translucent, means they are looking like a glass appearance. Next, they are having the, it has the delicate collagen fibers or thin collagen fibers are present, and it is the weakest cartilage among the all the cartilages. Three cartilages are there: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and fibrous cartilage. Hyaline cartilage is the weakest cartilage. Why? Means they are having the thin collagen fibers only present. That's why it is the weakest cartilage. What is the color? Its color is a bluish white in color and a glass appearance, are also called as a translucent cartilage. Next, where it is present. This type of cartilage present where means walls of nose. We are having the nose walls are there. That nose walls are having this, and also costal cartilages, and in the trachea also present, and the bronchus and larynx. The respiratory part, costal cartilage, and the trachea, bronchus, and larynx is made up of with hyaline cartilage only. Next, it also formed the embryos are there, embryo skeletal in the fetus stage. In the embryo stage, the skeletal system is mainly made up of with the hyaline cartilage only. Here, it forms the embryo endoskeleton of the, but not embryos, embryo skeleton of the endoskeleton of the vertebrates. In the endoskeleton of the cyclostomes and the cartilaginous fishes, it is present throughout the life. Means in the embryos, for example, reptiles, birds, apes, mammals are there. For that, the embryo endoskeleton is made up of with hyaline cartilage. And in the cyclostomes and the cartilaginous fishes, throughout the life, in the embryonic stage, that is made up of with the hyaline cartilage only. In the adult stage also made up of with this cartilage only. Here, that is called as a hyaline cartilage. I will draw the diagram afterwards. I will show all the three diagrams. Next one is called as a elastic. In the name only there, elastic cartilage. They are having the elasticity. Why they are having the elasticity means they are having the more elastin fibers are present. Inside of this cartilage, more elastin fibers are present. That's why it's called as elastic cartilage. The elastin fibers are every time they are having the yellow color. That's why this cartilage is yellow color. Before that, hyaline cartilage is the white, bluish white in color. The elastic cartilage is the yellow color due to the elastic fibers. In addition to some collagen fibers are there. In addition to the elastin fibers are present, they are yellow color. That's why elastic cartilage is the yellow in color. Here, next, what it is provided strength and elasticity. Where it is located means ear pinnae. Ear pinnae is having this one. The eustachian tubes and the larynx and pharynx, it is the connection, and also epiglottis is also having the epiglottis is also covered by the made up of with the elastic cartilage. Here, next one is the third type is called as a fibrous cartilage. Fibrous cartilage, the matrix has having the bundles of collagen. This is the strongest cartilage for third one. First one is the weakest cartilage. Why? They are having the thin collagen fibers. That's why that is the weakest cartilage. Here in the fibrous cartilage, the bundles of collagen fibers are there. That's why it is the strongest cartilage. First one is the weakest cartilage. Why? Thin fibers. Here the fibrous cartilage is having the bundles of collagen fibers. That's why strongest one. And also the special character in this one, fibrous cartilage, outer layer, pericardium. The perichondrium is absent. Before that, in the hyaline cartilage and elastic cartilage, the perichondrium outer layer is present. But in the fibrous cartilage, outer layer is absent. Perichondrium is absent. Where it is located means the intervertebral discs are having this one pubic symphysis, means the below the pelvic girdle is having the pubic symphysis. It is also made up of with the fibrous cartilage and the intervertebral disc. The vertebrae is joined. The backbone, our vertebral column is having the number of vertebrae are present. Between the vertebrae, the junction is called as a intervertebral disc. That also made up of with the fibrous cartilage. Just I am drawing the rough diagram of this types of cartilage and I'll draw the diagram of types of cartilage. Wait. The first one is the hyaline cartilage. Just is this one is the outer layer that we call as a perichondrium, outer covering layer of the cartilage. Inside of that, number of chondroblasts are there. Chondroblasts are surrounded by lacunae. These are the chondrocytes. Chondrocytes are surrounded by the 2 to 5 chondrocytes are present. The thin, the fibers, collagen fibers are present. That's why it is looking like the white in color. Actually, this is the white in color, bluish white in color. Perichondrium, outer layer. Next, this one is the chondrin, liquid is there, that we call as a chondrin. This one is called as a lacunae. Next is the chondrocyte. Chondrocyte and collagen fibers. Minute, that they are not visible actually, collagen fibers. Here, this one is about the hyaline cartilage. Next is the second type is called as a elastic cartilage. In this, the elastin fibers are there along with the collagen fibers. Sorry, I will use. I will take another color. I mean yellow color. This one is same pericardium. Here the number of yellow elastic fibers are present like this, along with the collagen fibers also. These are the elastin fibers, yellow color. They are called as a elastin fibers. It is looking like yellow in color actually. Next, this one is called as a lacunae. These are the chondrocytes. Chondrocytes. This one is perichondrium. Predominant, the yellow color. Elasticity is having yellow color. The elastin fibers are present inside of this one. Next, the last one is called as a fibrous cartilage. Third one I am drawing here. Fibrous cartilage. In this, abundance of the collagen fibers are present. One more here, the perichondrium means outer layer is the covering layer of the cartilage is absent in this. See this one like this, the more bundles of the collagen fibers are present. Bundles of collagen, actually retinular fibers are abundant. They are strongest. That's why this one is the strongest cartilage. Bundles of collagen fibers are present. Here in this perichondrium is absent. Here, next, this one is same, lacunae, chondrocyte, perichondrium is absent, bundles of collagen fibers. Bundles of collagen fibers. Where it is located is mainly this one is present in the walls of nose, it is present, and the costal cartilage are walls of the walls of nose, they are present. Mainly the costal cartilage, the hyaline is present. The elastic cartilage, it is present in the epiglottis, and the trachea and bronchi elastic cartilage is present. The fibrous cartilage is present in the pubic symphysis, and mainly it is present in the pubic symphysis, and also one more location they are present here. This one is about the 3 types of cartilages. The hyaline cartilage is present in the fetal stage. Fetal endoskeleton is mainly made up of with the hyaline cartilage that is replaced by the bone in the adult stage. Next, elastic cartilage, which organs are having the more elasticity, that is having the elastic cartilage. Here, next about the fibrous is the strongest cartilage. It is having the bundles of collagen fibers are present. Weakest is the hyaline cartilage, strongest is the fibrous. Why means inside of that minute collagen fibers are present. In the fibrous cartilage, the bundles of collagen fibers are present, and both hyaline cartilage and elastic cartilage, both of them are having the outer membrane, perichondrium is present, but in the fibrous cartilage, perichondrium is absent. This is about the types of cartilages. Okay, from this, today what we discussed, the FAQs, which FAQs are discussed, once I revise. First one is called as the coelom, advantages of coelom over the pseudocoelom. Advantages of coelom over pseudocoelom. Here, what are the advantages we discuss? Next, we discuss about the areolar connective tissue. And next, glandular epithelium. Next is the types of cartilage. Among this, compulsorily you learn it from these two are compulsory learning questions. You learn it compulsorily. And for the types of cartilage, the diagram is there. 3 diagrams are important. With the diagrams also carrying the marks. That's why practice the diagrams. And what is the glandular epithelium is, that is surrounded by the glands we discussed. The areolar connective tissue, that is the loose type of connective tissue that is present in the mainly, that is act as a packaging material. And it is mainly the areoli is present, the space is present. That's why it means what it is present. Areoli, the space is present. Areola is present. That's why it is called as the areolar connective tissue. And the types of cartilage and the glandular epithelium also discussed. That is present in the lining of the glands. They are present. What is the main function of the glandular tissue means? They are useful for the secretion. Depending upon the secretion, the glands are two types of glands were divided. They are called as the exocrine glands and endocrine glands. The exocrine glands are the duct glands. Endocrine glands are the ductless glands. The exocrine glands, depending upon the losing of the cells, there are three types are there: the merocrine, apocrine, and the holocrine. In the material that is not given, but you added that also. These three types, what are they? They are the merocrine glands. Exocrine glands are three types: merocrine, apocrine, and the holocrine. What is the example for the merocrine? Merocrine example is the pancreas. In the pancreas, they are secreting the secretions, but the cell content is not damaged inside of this. That's why this is the about the pancreas. Next one is the apocrine. For the apocrine, example is the mammary glands. The apical part is pinched off. Along with the secretion, last part of the cell is pinched off. That's why we call as a apocrine glands. Example, mammary. Next, holocrine glands means the along with the secretion, total cell will be damaged. That's why we call it as that is the holocrine. Whole the cell is damaged. That's why we call it as holocrine glands. Example is the sebaceous glands. The inside of the skin, the glands are there. They are called as the sebaceous glands. Don't miss next classes. In this lesson, more important SAQs are there. You learn these two perfectly, and this one also. And tomorrow we discuss more important SAQs. Don't miss the class. And tomorrow same time we meet.